everyone. We're going to finish up chapters, actually we're going to read chapters 4 through 6 today from our book, and then we'll be wrapping our story up on Monday, and we'll read 7 and 8. Chapter 4, Spooky and Scary. Pretty soon, Mother came home from work. I zoomed to meet her speedy quick and handed her the broom. Mother, come on, let's go, get the monster, I hollered. Mother turned her head real slow and looked at Grandma Miller. Grandma sucked in her cheeks. A monster, she said kind of quiet, under the bed. We've been waiting for you to come home so you can bash its head in. I tugged on her sweater. Plus, tell her about the drool, Grandma, I said. But Grandma Miller headed to the door, and she said the words, I'm out of here. I pulled on Mother's arm. Come on, Mother. The monster's really real, because Polly Allen Puffer told me everybody has a monster under the bed. Plus, that Grace said it could turn invisible. And so that is how come we never saw that guy before. Mother sat down at the kitchen table, and she lifted me onto her lap. Then she said that Polly Allen Puffer was just trying to scare me, plus that Grace didn't know what she was talking about. There is no monster under your bed, Junie B., I promise you. Monsters are not real, she said. Yes, they are. Yes, they are too real, because Polly Allen Puffer's brother even said so. And he is in 7th grade, and he said monsters crawl on your bed, and they fit your head in their mouth, and so that is where the drool comes from, because I am not even a baby. Just then, I heard the front door open. It was my daddy. He was home from work, too. Daddy, there's a monster under my bed. Only you said monsters aren't real, but they really, really are. I pulled on his arm. Come on, Daddy, let's get him. Daddy looked at Mother a real long time. They went in the hall and did a whisper. Pretty soon, Daddy came back to me. He said we would look for the monster after dinner. But first, we would cook some hamburgers on the grill. Oh, boy, I said. Oh, boy, because hamburgers are my most favorite things in the whole wide world. Plus, also, I like paschetti and meatballs. After that, me and Daddy went outside. He got a flipper for the hamburgers. Then he gave me a flipper, too, because I'm old enough, that's why. I runned all over with that thing. I flipped a rock and a flower and a dirt ball. I flipped a dead lizard I found in the driveway. Then Mother took my flipper away. Because I am not old enough, that's why. After dinner, I took my bath. Then Mother and Daddy read me a story, and they hugged me goodnight. See you in the morning, said Mother. See you in the morning, said Daddy. I sat up in my bed. Yeah, only I can't even sleep in here, because you guys didn't bash that monster yet. Daddy rubbed his tired eyes. There's no monster, Junie B. There is nothing to be afraid of, he said. Then he kissed me, and he went out of my room, and Mother went with him. I got out of bed and followed those two. They turned around and spotted me. Hello, how are you today? I said, very pleasant. I am going to sit in the kitchen and not bother anyone. Plus, also, I might watch Eyewitness News at 10. Mother carried me back to bed. I followed her out again. Want to bake a lemon pie? A lemon pie would be fun, don't you think? I asked. This time, Mother marched me back to my room real fast. Do not get up again, Junie B., she said. Enough is enough. I waited for her feet to walk away. Then I tippy-toed to my baby brother's room, and I climbed into his crib. It was very crowded in there. That's how come I had to get out and put baby Ollie on the floor. Then I climbed in his crib again, and I pulled up the blanket all warm and cozy. Only too bad for me, because just then, that crybaby started to scream. Daddy runned into the room speedy quick. He turned on the light and saw me. I did a gulp. "Hello, how are you today?" I said, kind of nervous. "I am all warm and cozy." Daddy quick swished me out of there. He put baby Ollie back in the crib, and he took me to my bed again. "Okay, this is it," he grouched. "This is the last time I won't have to come in here. Do you understand, Missy? Do not get out of this bed one more time." I started to cry a teeny bit. "Yeah, only what about the monster?" I said. "'Cause he is still under my bed, I think." Daddy throwed his hands in the air. When he turned on my light, and he looked for the monster all over the place. First, he looked under my bed, then he looked in my closet and in my drawers, and in my trash can, plus also he looked in my crayon box. "No monster, Junie B," he said. "No monster anywhere. You're going to have to believe me, monsters are not real." He sat down on my bed. "I'm going to go now," he said. "I'm going to leave your door open, and I'm going to leave the hall light on. But this is it, okay? You have to trust me, Junie B. There is no monster under your bed." I holded onto his shirt. "Yeah, only tuck in my sheets, okay? Tuck them in real tight, or else my feet might hang over the side and piggy toes look like little wiener sausages." Daddy tucked in my sheets. "There, now, good night." "Yeah, only get my teddy, okay, Daddy? Plus also my Raggedy Ann named Ruth, and my Raggedy Andy named Larry, and get my stuffed elephant Philip Johnny Bob." Daddy got all those guys for me. He tucked them in my bed. "There, that's it. Good night," he said. He walked right out of my room, and he kept on going down the hall. I looked all around in the dark. It was spooky and scary in there. "Philip Johnny Bob wants a drink of water!" I shouted out real loud. I waited and waited. "Yeah, only he really needs one on account of he is having a problem with his trunk." Daddy didn't come. "Raggedy Ruth needs a Kleenex!" I yelled next. After that, my voice got quieter. "Raggedy Larry wants a cookie," I said. But Daddy still didn't come. Chapter 5. My worstest night ever. It was my worstest night ever. I didn't sleep any winks. That's because I had to keep my eyes open, or else the monster would stay invisible. I heard Mommy and Daddy go to bed. "Good night, everybody! Good night! It's me! It's Junie B. Jones! I am still awake in here because I can't even close my eyes, or the monster will come." Mother and Daddy didn't yell back. "Plus, here's another thing I need to tell you. Don't turn out the hall light. Plus, don't shut my door. Plus, don't shut your door either." "Go to sleep," Mother grouched. I smiled, very relieved. "It was good to hear your voice," I said, kind of quiet. After that, Mother and Daddy got in bed, and they turned out their light. Daddy started to snore. "Oh, no," I said. "Now he won't even be awake to save me if the monster comes." I pulled Philip Johnny Bob out of my covers. "I will save you," he said. "I will squirt water in the monster's face. Plus, I will stomple him with my giant elephant feet. And so now you can close your eyes, and you don't even have to worry about that guy." I looked and looked at him. "Yeah, only here's the problem," I said. "You're not actually strong because you just have Fluffy in you. Plus, also, you can't really squirt water, and so who am I kidding here?" Philip Johnny Bob stared at me a real long time. Then he went back under the covers. All of a sudden, I heard feet in the hall. It was monster feet, I think. They kept getting closer and closer to me. Then pretty soon, they runned right in my room, and guess what? It was my dog, Tickle. That's what. Tickle, Tickle, I am so glad to see you, because now you can protect me from the monster. And so why didn't I think of this before? I pulled back my covers and patted for him to jump up. Here, Tickle, you can sleep right on my pillow, because Mother won't even find out about this. Tickle springed right up there. He runned all around on my bed. He put his head under my sheets and runs down to my feet. No, Tickle, no, you have to come back up here, or else how will you even protect me? I pulled him back up. He put his paws on Raggedy Larry and chewed his red hair. No, Tickle, no, I said. Just then Tickle springed over me, and he landed on my elephant named Philip Johnny Bob. He holded him in his trunk and shakes that guy all around. I saved Philip Johnny Bob just in time. Then I pushed Tickle off my bed, and he runned out of my room. Philip Johnny Bob was very upset. I petted his trunk. Also, I hugged Raggedy Larry. Only too bad for me, because just then Raggedy Ruth fell right off of my bed. On account of the dumb sheets weren't tucked in anymore. Me and Raggedy Larry peeked over the side at her. Get her, said Raggedy Larry. Yeah, only I can't get her, I said real upset, or else the monster will grab my hand and pull me right under the bed. I thought about what to do. Then all of a sudden, I picked up all my friends in my arms. We have to make a run for it, I told them. We have to sleep with Mother and Daddy tonight, 'cause we will be safe with them. Plus, they won't even know we're there, probably, 'cause their bed is the size of a king. I stood on the side of my bed, then I jumped way out to the middle of the floor, and I quick picked up Raggedy Ruth. I ran to Mother and Daddy's room. They were sleeping and snoring. Shh, I said to Raggedy Larry. Shh, I said to Philip Johnny Bob. Then all of us crawled down the middle of their bed, and we sneaked under their covers. Only too bad for me, 'cause Mother rolled right over on Philip Johnny Bob's trunk, and it waked her right up. She turned on the light. I did a gulp. Ooh. Hello, how are you today? Me and my friends are sleeping here, 'cause we didn't think you'd mind, probably. Mother carried me back to my room zippity-quick. Then she leaned close to my ear, and she talked very scary with her teeth closed. Do not get out of bed one more time, she said. And so guess what? I didn't. Chapter 6, Flatsos. The next day at school, I was pooped and tired. I opened one eye with my fingers, and I drawed a picture of fart. It did not turn out that professional. After that, I holded up my head with my hands, and I waited for school to be over. Me and that Grace rode home on the bus together. I yawned and yawned. Oh, darn. Grace, I wish you never even told me that monsters can turn invisible, because now I can't even close my eyes at night. I can, said that Grace. That's because I don't have a monster under my bed anymore. My mom figured out how to get rid of it. My eyes got big and wide. How, Grace? How did she do that? Easy, said that Grace. First she sucked it up in the vacuum cleaner, then she put the vacuum cleaner bag in the trash compactor, and she squished the monster into a flatso. Just then I hugged and hugged that girl, 'cause that was brilliant, of course. Thank you, Grace, thank you, 'cause I have a vacuum cleaner right in my very own home, and so I can do that too, probably. After I got off my bus, I zoomed to my house speedy fast. Grandma Miller, I know how to get rid of the monster, I hollered. Excuse me. Then I runs to the closet and got Mother's vacuum cleaner, and I pulled that big thing all the way to my room. Grandma Miller came to my door. I told her all about how to get rid of the monster, and guess what? She was a good sport about it. First, she plugged the vacuum cleaner right into my wall, then she put it under the bed, and she sucked the monster right out of there. Hooray! Hooray! You got him! You got the monster, Grandma! I yelled, real thrilled. Grandma Miller runs with the bag to the kitchen, and she throwed it in the trash can. There, that ought to do the trick, she said, very happy. I looked and looked at the trash. Then I did a teeny frown. Yeah, only here's the problem, Grandma. You didn't actually put the bag in the trash compactor. And that is what turns the monster into a flatso. Grandma Miller smiled. Yes, but this house doesn't have a trash compactor, Junie B., she said. Your monster will just have to stay in the vacuum cleaner bag. My frown got... Oh, it's still going, I believe. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Huh. Okay, let's see. My frown got bigger. Yeah, but what if he leaks out, Grandma? Then maybe he might float in the air all the way back to my room, and he will get under my bed again. Grandma Miller tapped on the counter with her fingers. Then her cheeks filled up with air, and she let it out real slow. Okay, how about this? What if I take it outside? I'll take the bag outside, and I'll push it way down in the garbage can, and then I'll press the lid down really tight so he can't get out. Yeah, but he still won't be a flatso, I said, very whining. Just then, Grandma Miller got frustration in her. She grabbed the vacuum cleaner bag and ran outside. Then she put it on the driveway, and she got in her car. And she backed up over that thing with her tires. Pretty soon, she came back in the house. She brushed her hands together. There! Now he's a flatso, she said, kind of growly. After she left, I got on the couch, and I stared very nervous at the driveway. 'Cause guess why? A car is not a trash compactor. That's why. Chapter 7, Snarlies and Snufflies. That night I heard Snarlies under my bed. Mother said it was my imagination. Oh, wait, that's where I'm supposed to be stopping. I'm sorry. Chapter 7 and 8 will be continued on Monday.